Yo, Miss Q, it's your boy Anthony here.
Sorry.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. As you can see, for the weekly Waspel Week 15, we are here with Strange
Jim
Man,
Pikelli. Again.
very energetic, and he is currently high on Nestle Kindle? No, Kinder. I don't know where I got the Kindle.
Good food.
It's Amazon Kindle. Oh no, oh no. Okay, and for this weekly Waspel, because you're so energetic, what did you get from this?
Okay, so what I got from this one was basically, again, the signs that'll come for the second coming of Jesus Christ. Honestly, I didn't have too much to say about this one, but I did want to say like small bits of things. So first of all, I want to address like the most specific line, keep your head, like raise your head. These are, well, the second coming gospel is kind of the one I mostly agree with, since like it's mostly about like be happy, or like keep your head held high, don't let anything drag you down. And I believe in all these a lot. Like, I am a full believer in like keeping your head up high. Don't let anything pull you down. Though this one is in the context of religion. I'm not as particularly religious, but
Don't worry.
yeah, I did want to address some things. Like I said before, raise your head high. I believe what Jesus was trying to say is like, no matter what is trying to pull you down, you gotta keep your head raised high and then just keep moving forward. And if you don't, then you'll like stray off the path of like God that He wants you to be on. And then I also saw like other things such as drunkenness and like anxieties, which I feel as if should be addressed, since I know some people suffer from that kind of stuff.
Definitely.
And especially drunkenness, because my parents do it all the time.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's pretty common.
No, they're fun though. I don't think I should be saying that.
No, don't worry.
But I feel as if it is okay to have anxiety or like, drink a little bit, but I don't feel as if it should be like taxing on you. Like such examples. If you want to like drink a little bit, then that's okay. But so long as it doesn't become an addiction, then that'll really be taxing on the body. He says it in order for you to not like, stray from Him. I say it so you don't die.
Yeah.
I feel as if he I mean, no one really knows what God or Jesus really think of when they preach, what intentions they have. So but for what I have read, he doesn't talk about how drunkenness can be taxing on your body. He talks about how drunkenness can stray you from God, which I'm a little bit skeptical on that one, but who knows what he might be thinking. So I'm not going to put off he's heartless in any way possible. I know a lot of people like, because he does say some stuff that I really agree with, yeah. And then such examples like anxiety. If you have like bad anxiety, that's totally fine. But like, try to get help for such anxiety. And if like it becomes too much, and that'll be taxing on you. And though it is kind of on you to get that help, you should never be thinking like ever in anxiety, whether you're religious or not, that you're alone. If you're religious, anxiety could be like, oh, but you're not alone because you have God with you. If you're not religious, then you could be like, oh yeah, things may be going bad, but at least you got your family or like your friends there for you, or your pet if that's if that's what makes you comfort. But with anxiety comes a lot of mixed emotions. So, what I feel as if Jesus is talking about now is like, if you focus too much on that anxiety, then you'll stray from God and like stray away from like what you think may be important to like what is actually important. For the religious ones, it's of course being connected with God and making sure that you're always having that connection. And the next line right after that one says, "That day can catch you by surprise," which I can absolutely like agree with. I like to say, I don't know if many people have watched this, but Forrest Gump, as he said, I will be using the voice for this because it's fun to do. Mama always told me life was like a box of chocolates, which is like, you never know what you're gonna get. Obviously, you can expect something, but never expect it to go the way you want it to. And yeah, I think that's really all I have to say for that. I just though through this entire thing, I do say that that sometimes I don't have time for like some things. Like, I know like religious stuff, it's very important to make time, but if you have like a jam-packed schedule, then time is going to be very challenging to search out. I don't have a lot of time on my hands, so I feel as if like focusing on something that may or may not exist to me is kind of a waste of time. Though, so
Don't worry, that's fair. I feel like from this gospel, regardless of its like religious connection, I feel like God really wants us to be not only prepared but also live happily, and that, in a sense, is not only just normal good information, but it's also supposed to tell us that God, when He comes in the sense of a Catholic or a Christian mindset, that we need to be ready for Him, be prepared in this healthy state, regardless of of what is coming up with life. Because, as you said, life is unpredictable. It can go in ways that you want it to, and it can go in ways that you don't like it. And of course, not only is that part of life, I feel like it also helps us throughout our journey in order for us to be prepared. Sometimes hardship is, of course, it's like really, it's overwhelming, but I feel like what God truly wants us to be is to be prepared for Him. And in the non-Christian mindset, what I believe is that just for everybody, He just wants us to be prepared in general. Because if we're prepared, then we're just healthy and happy people. So I feel like for many people, I feel like, yeah, I mean, you kind of agree with this in the non-Christian, like,
right, yeah.
disconnected. And I feel like that's perfectly fine, because irregardless, I feel like that that message is trying to tell us that irregardless of our faith, our strength in believing, that the outcome of being prepared is, of course, a great thing for all of us.
Right. Yeah. I totally believe, like, whether you're religious or not, being prepared for really, like, for me, I feel as if I might have a good chance of ending up in heaven
Maybe.
if
we
God,
never know.
if God is real. I might have a good chance of getting in there. I've been kind to people. I've tried my best to humble myself and, like, be as kind as I can, like, showing like either sympathy or empathy for anyone really. Um, so, as far as behavioral wise, I think they're good. But if we're talking religious wise, maybe not.
Don't worry, but I feel like just in general that God, He specific for what you said about like end times when Jesus comes, because this is also a major theme inside this gospel, that Jesus, what He wants for us is to believe in Him, of course. And for you, I know you don't, like, you're very skeptical, right? And of course that makes a lot of sense, and that's very understanding. And for many people, just to calm yourself, even Christians, nobody knows if they're gonna go to heaven or not.
Nobody knows.
And the path towards heaven is very, very, very small. As I feel like one of the gospels previously, like unknown one, was that like the path towards heaven is very small, because sin is a very big thing for everybody, especially even Catholics who I know. Yeah, I know. So don't worry, but I feel like just this message of preparation is supposed to remind ourselves to at least prepare ourselves not only mentally but physically, so that we can enter into not only like God's salvation, but for just in general for us to be very calm and happy people.
Right. I think I've run out of things to say.
Don't worry. I feel like from this gospel it adds in with I think it was like week 13, I think.
Yeah.
And it just adds in with this feeling that we need to be prepared, and that as Christians the second coming is gonna happen.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I think we ran out of things to
Yeah.
say, okay? Okay, Miss Q, hopefully you understood this whole entire gospel, and that
I talked a lot.
oh no, don't worry, because I feel like that adds in, and I hope that maybe if you want you could like add in more insight on things that we might have missed from this. And I feel like just from the general message of preparation is going to be a major thing.
Right.
And I feel like Miss Q, I think you're going to be helping us out a lot, and so thank you for helping us out with these gospels and just like listening in.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
goodbye, Miss
Q.
Q.